a lot of news, and so I decided to write a poem to remember them, and it's called I Witnessed the Peshawar School Massacre. And it goes a little something like this. I was in social studies class when there were sounds of broken glass, gunfire approaching fast, causing mass commotion and fast motions to get the door latched. Out in the hall, sounds of all-out war. They broke in and stood before us in mass. We knew they came in for a horrid task when bullets tore into our teacher. We all stood in gasp. They wanted no loose ends when they angrily asked, "Which one of you are children of military men?" We stood still holding pens. They had fully loaded weapons. They had only wrong intentions. The room couldn't hold attention. We had nowhere to go but heaven. I closed my eyes and held the hand of my best friend trying to count to 5. And I made it to 7 by the time he died and I died inside. My ears filled with ringing notes, sounds that felt like singing ghosts. I choked on smoke that filled my throat. I saw the notes I wrote begin acting like a floating cloak. Figured I couldn't run away as I would be too slow. Decided the best course was to play dead, so I laid my head on my best friend's chest as he bled down from his neck, and I waited until these men fled. With numb limbs I hummed hymns. The sum of my tears made the sun dim, waiting for my mom and dad to come in. Instead, army men flung in. As they carried me out, I barely looked up, caught a glimpse of the blood on a merry-go-round. Chaos and disorder when we were found. Parents held on to crying sons and daughters. I hugged mine, but in weakness I could barely hold on. Who's to make sense of this brutal assault without rubbing wounds with salt? My school is in ruins and my conscience is subduing vengeful thoughts for who's at fault. I don't want these monsters fought. An eye for an eye, leave everyone without a conscious thought. These are classic big bullies inciting class warfare like the police in Missouri with black or white in their crosshairs, trying to choke the air out of the hopeful, citing just cause and morals and just cause and quarrels, doing horrible things think they're following orders. No wonder they call this the information age as we come upon this lost in translation stage. I'm inflamed, I'm enraged, don't want these debts to go in vain, but I've got a yearning for learning that makes me turn the page. I want to return to school just concerned with grades and unconcerned with grenades in this war-torn place where I can raise awareness and make way for fairness. My mind won't be enslaved by the fighting or intimidation. Attempts to deter me will only strengthen my rapid determination. What I do, who I'll be, function of time and education. They birthed the world's first generation. This is a letter to my fellow peers and teachers that taught me to never fear. When it reached just as high as the stratosphere, your soul is here with me. The pen is a better spear.